I was recently asked by a viewer if you can both venture and license the same product at the same time. Well, if you're interested in having the best of both worlds, then stick around to learn some tricks for how you might be able to negotiate that for yourself. Hi, Lisa Lloyd here with more tips, tricks, and strategies for how you can accelerate and optimize your invention business success. If you're visiting for the first time, welcome. And if you like what you see and hear today, then please hit that like and subscribe button. It's a free way to support me doing this. And when you hit the notification bell, you'll be the first to know whenever I've posted a new video. I recently did this video where I explained the difference between venturing and licensing, but I know that in some cases, some people start to venture and then decide they just want a license, or they're enjoying making and selling their goods. They love their customers, whether that's direct to the consumer through Amazon or with your own website, or perhaps it's as a wholesaler into retail stores, maybe just in your own backyard where it was convenient and easy enough for you to manage. But scaling it's getting a little bit more difficult, and you're wondering, can I also license this so that it can go national or maybe even international with another brand and still maintain this boutique business that I've carved out and really enjoy doing? So here's a few examples of ways that you could consider, and I hope to stimulate your thinking because there are many more ways that you could consider negotiating a deal that allows you to have the best of both worlds. Now, to help me make more sense of this for you, I'm going to use one example of a client that I've worked with in the past. This product is called Shark Off. Now, Shark Off is an awesome bracelet with proprietary technology embedded in it to help swimmers feel safe in the water again. The technology itself isn't the bracelet, but it's embedded in the bracelet, and it literally repels sharks when you wear it. Now, Shark Off is a young but growing company, and assuming they wanted to grow faster, one option would be for them to license this technology in the form of the bracelet to a company that already sells to people who might care about this problem. So let's assume that's a scuba gear company, and I've just chosen Bear for the purpose of our example today. Bear has distribution into specialty shops, so places where you might buy scuba gear specifically is one place that they would be able to sell this type of product to that type of consumer. Now, that kind of license wouldn't be so exclusive and narrow, or wouldn't have to be so exclusive and narrow to prevent the owners of Shark Off from continuing to sell into, say, surf shops, for example. And that could be just in a certain region, it could be a certain territory, or it could be to all existing surf shops, because assuming Bear doesn't have any distribution into those surf shops, there's no threat, there's no crossover. They're selling to different customers. So that would be one way to license to a brand who has distribution, and you continue to sell or distribute through channels that are not crossing over or conflicting in interest in any way, and therefore not a threat. Now, another way that they could license it to that same company, Bear, would be to just license the technology, the right to use their tech inside of the existing equipment that Bear currently manufactures and sells. So for example, it could be sewn right into the lining of a wetsuit, or maybe into the fins, that sort of thing. Obviously, that doesn't conflict with Shark Off continuing to make and sell their bracelets into surf shops for swimmers to feel safer to hit the water again, versus them using that to make and sell into their gear, which is sold to a very different end user anyway. Can you see how that's not a threat? And not only is it not a threat, Bear walks away with a license on some technology that will give them a competitive advantage over all of the other accessory manufacturers out there. Okay, so there's a couple, and there are many, many more. In fact, I'd be curious if you have any ideas, drop them in the comments below. Now, my last example isn't exactly a licensing hybrid, but it does get the same job done, allowing you to scale your sales, increase your revenue so that you can continue to grow your boutique business if you want to scale it, and earn additional revenue while working with large brands like Bear or any of the others all at the same time. Now, I call it OEM because they would stay the original equipment manufacturer. They would continue to make it and sell it, not just for themselves, but they would make it for anyone who came to them with an application. So say, for example, they wanted a patch, then the different brands could come and order the patch maybe with their logo on it and apply it to their scuba gear however they want. Now, That would allow the folks at Sharkoff to not just exclusively license, but make it even through multiple different applications for each of those different brands based on what they ask for from me, Sharkoff, as the manufacturer for it. And whatever thing that they want to come up with that's creative, we could do for them. Can you see how that will scale my sales on this side while allowing me on this side to continue to make and sell it? So there's just 3 examples of ways that you could creatively negotiate or structure your business model to allow you for both making and selling it to your consumers or customers if you're wholesaling it, for example, instead of direct to consumer, or if you prefer to add a license or work as an OEM, selling it to other companies as well. Don't forget to let me know if you have more ideas in the comments below. And I hope this has been helpful for you. Dare to dream and imagine what's possible when powered by innovation.